This podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors. Your San Diego County Toyota dealers. We've got what it takes. Fix Auto. Corky's Pest Control. And Lolita's Family of Restaurants.
Welcome to
Canyon Site Cages, baby.
Where
Hitters are made.
That's right, a baseball podcast. Baseball season coming to be pumped up for this, Christian. I know you are. You got a great shirt on right now.
I'm very excited. Very excited. Let's go.
So normally we'll do our top 10s, we'll do our game picks, we'll do our game balls, we'll do an interview if we feel like it. But today we're doing all league previews. This is going to be, region previews. This is the Eastern region, so all the schools that we consider to be on the eastern part of the county. We're going to give you some of the teams to watch, some of the players to watch. I'll let you guys jump right into it, Christian. Who should be looking out for?
Oh, man, where do you even start? Let's just work our way from the furthest out back in. Valhalla this year. Going to be a really good team. They got Lewis. I'm going to butcher all these last names, so I'm not even going to try. They got Casey O'Sullivan. They've got some talent. They're a team that made some waves last year when they beat Saints in the playoffs.
They have a super freshman by the name of Kyle Casper. This guy throws like high 80s, just committed to Arizona. Super solid pitcher.
I mean, you got to look at all these teams that have committed pitchers, and immediately they jump to early consideration for having a great season. Another team out there, I love Helix this year. I think that Connor Kanishi and Matt Richardson are really going to lead that team well. They are a well-rounded team. You know, they lost a very close one to RB late in the playoffs, and I know that this isn't complete carryover from last year's playoffs teams. You know, players graduate, kids, get better, get worse, but I love both those teams, love what they're going to bring. One team I know you were talking to me about is Granite Hills.
Yeah, they are strong this year. They got some hitters, Sean Ross, Darren Cosio, Jake Fenn, Trevor Omahin. I mean, these guys are looking to do the same damage that they did last year. Should be a good season again for them.
That's the championship winning Granite Hills Eagles from last season. So they're definitely a team to look out for. I mean, this whole East County, though, is going to be superstar laden this year. We got, we're talking about Santana's got Noah Nunez this year, and you can't discredit anybody that's got a San Diego State commit. I will automatically be a little bit more biased just because you're sticking here playing ball here. Noah's going to make them really hard to beat this year. Another team that's going to be sneaky good is Grossmont. Mm-hmm. They were real close last year to being a breakout team, and then with Jason Hewlett kind of being their superstar this year, you got to love what the Foothillers can bring.
This about Grossmont too. It almost feels like they're sneaky good at every sport.
They are.
People kind of forget about them, but football, we saw them in basketball too. They're good at everything.
They are an underrated team in terms of they tend to lack a McDonald's All-American type flair. Instead, they have Tommy Rutherford. They lack a huge quarterback. Instead, they just have a really reliable kid who always gets a win. Like, they're a team that will do it without anybody leading the county in a single category, but everybody being like third to fifth in every category.
Don't forget about Christian. They are in a tougher league this year, but they've got guys like Chase Wesner, Zach Hogeson, Justin Ledgerwood. These guys thump the ball. And the only question for them is their pitching, but if they can make it into the playoffs, these guys are going to be tough. So another team to look out for.
Yeah, I agree. That Christian team, we could be looking at a team that has a misleading win-loss record and then comes into the playoffs and just steamrolls people left and right because, like you said, they have one of the most impressive offenses that we've seen. Just want to round it out by saying that we haven't even talked about Steel Canyon yet. We haven't talked about West Hills yet. Those are all teams that are on the up. And that are going to be trap games. They're going to be trap games left and right. That you might look at it, and West Hills ends up being the reason that Helix doesn't win a league title, or Steel Canyon ends up being the reason that Granite Hills is a 2 seed in the playoffs instead of a 1 seed. Something like that could definitely happen out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Steel Canyon was the last team I was going to mention, with Tyler Lubin and Matthew Brinkmeyer leading the offense. These guys are going to be always playing good baseball, no matter what.
So I think Tommy, you really can't miss out in the East County. Anywhere you go, you're going to get a great game to watch.
Yeah, a lot of good baseball out east this year. Again, these are the regional previews. This is the East. Find the center, the North, the West, and the South ones as well. And I did that my way, not camera way. I'm sorry. I'm going to look really stupid with the stairs. Whatever. Please check out all those other videos, and we'll see you next time.